It's Annie with you for your morning show. Now, we all know about the Calendar Girls, but how about something much more local? This year, the Wellesbourne Blooms, based near Stratford-upon-Avon, have launched their own calendar. It's all in order to raise funds for the James Well Fund for Kidney Cancer after Aid Cure, husband of Bloomer Jane, was diagnosed with the disease. Jane, Miss February 2011, Aid and Pauline Clark, aka Miss February 2012, came to speak to me last week. This isn't Aid and Jane's first fundraising effort, and Jane told me how long they've been at it.
3 years in total when Aid was first diagnosed, and in those 3 years I think we've raised around £20,000.
It's not bad going.
No, we're really pleased, and that's all locally in the village, so I mean we've obviously got very generous neighbours.
Absolutely. Aid, you were diagnosed when?
1st of January 2007.
2007.
Yeah, New Year's Day.
Yeah, oh goodness.
That's a New Year's Day I can't forget.
Absolutely, and it's one of those dates, whatever the date, you wouldn't forget.
Yes,
So what was happening to you at the time?
We'd had people with us the night before, had obviously New Year's Eve, drinks, food, and in the early hours I was just sick, actually blood in my urine, and just a terrible pain in my side.
And you knew this just wasn't a hangover from New Year?
I don't normally... Not like that at all. So we thought this is something a bit strange. We called out, I think we got the paramedics out in the end. They didn't know what it was. Took me to hospital. They thought it was kidney stones.
Yeah.
But that's, they did an x-ray, and I think on the x-ray they must have seen that there was something else with my kidney which warranted a CT scan. And then from the CT scan, obviously, they saw everything there that they needed to see. So that was in the January, and I had the operation in the April.
So they found you'd got advanced kidney cancer.
Yeah, advanced meaning, unfortunately, that it spread to my liver and my lungs. So whilst they could remove the kidney, which had the main tumour, which was about a 13-centimetre tumour, the liver and the lungs have to remain there. And so I've been on treatment to try and stall any growth, etc., etc.
What were the doctors saying to you about your prognosis?
12 months.
Yeah.
12 months without
12
medication.
months.
Yeah, without
medication.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a terrible way to start your year, isn't it?
It was
A shock.
shock and in a way a wake-up call, because instead of us saying, "Oh, we'll do it tomorrow," now it's if we want to do something or someone needs something doing, instead of us saying, we'll help, we'll do what we'll do it. We do it straight away.
This was 3 years ago, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And here you are sitting talking to me today and looking very well, if I may say.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to?
Well, I've been on 2 trials since. I can't get the drugs through the NHS.
Because you did have difficulty getting the drugs that you wanted through the NHS.
Yes.
I can't get them through the NHS.
You couldn't.
So
the PCT was saying, no, it's not able to.
We campaigned in September 2007 when AIDS, after the operation, AIDS cancer started progressing. And we were refused by the PCT for Sutent, which was the drug Aid needed, which is where our link with the James Whale Fund comes in.
And I remember the story at the time, very much so.
Yeah. So we campaigned, and thankfully we were successful in getting Aid onto a clinical trial where Sutent was the standard form of treatment. And you're now on another trial, as the Sutent unfortunately stopped working after 21 months. Now the average is 11 months, 8 to 11 months, and Aid was on it for 21 months. But you're on another trial now, which you've been on for 8 months, and that's for Nexcavar, which is another drug, unfortunately, that isn't funded by the PCTs.
It's difficult enough to face the things that you're having to face, but to face them knowing that you can't get the drugs that might help you must be very difficult.
It gets pretty scary at times. When we came off the trial last November, off the trial at Wolverhampton, and fortunately the oncologist there had already made noises about getting me on another trial. He knew about I'm at the QE now.
Yeah.
But before that, it was, you could say, bottom clenching time. It was scary because you think, where do you go from here? And unless we start raising money and using savings to spend on drugs ourselves. It's what else can you do, because the NHS won't provide, and that is.
And this is your life, that we're talking
absolutely,
about.
which is priceless.
Yes,
absolutely.
And the sorry thing is, the drugs have already proved that they can extend your life more than the period that NICE and PCTs were actually saying, and there am I. I'm living proof. On my second trial now. That again, 3 years later, I'm still going strong.
After this, we'll hear all about the calendar itself.
BBC Coventry and Warwickshire, the home of Annie Othen in the morning.
And a couple of stories.